Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 3, season 2 in production line. Now, when we were last on our production line floor, we were talking about doing fit accessories and using blueprints to lay out so we could include the aircon as well. But while I was off camera, I had a really bad idea, which I think I want to talk about and then go ahead and do. If I don't dissuade myself from doing it while I'm talking about it with you, then we're going to go ahead and do it. So my theory is this. We're going to be developing a lot of features to go in our various cars, and just to qualify that, in every type of car we have, off-road and all that sort of stuff, we're going to have a budget, a mid-range, an expensive and a luxury. And initially, and for a good amount of time, all our features are going to go into the mid-range, expensive and luxury. How about we actually create another production line down here to just do budget, and then up here we change this over to do the other 3 models, and we fix it up in such a way that we create more budget than we do these. And then we don't have to worry about this particular guy's features until much later in the game, and then we can do something else with that. And to me, that sounds like a really bad idea, and I'm really not sure it's going to work. So I think we should do it. So that's what we're going to do. I haven't talked myself out of it, but that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to set up another production line down, I'll call it down south here, and we will try and make this work as best we can. Now, let's just double check this for a minute too. Yeah, so it's got to be too wide to at least have the same and it is. Look at that. We can do it. All right, very good. Now I'm going to actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to think that fit body will be one off there, so like that. Just put that there. Now, in my cunning and devious plan, in order to make this, and I'm going to pause the game. Look at that, we're almost at 2 million anyway. In order to make this work, I'm going to play a little bit of trickery with the mathematics. And the trickery is going to be this. Unmodified, the chassis assembly area can make 1 car every 13 minutes and 11 seconds. Right? Right. But in order to process them through, we actually need 3 slots here, 3 slots here, 2 there, 2 there, and 1 down there. And that gives us what we need without bottlenecks. Given that we've got a little bit of a thing here, but that's actually not too bad. That just means that that slot is extremely well utilized. And in actual fact, that's the best scenario you want for full utilization of a slot, is you always want no more than 1, but 1 car waiting just to go in there as soon as it's finished. If we change this down to 2, right? And this is the mid-range. Well, let's not even make it the mid-range. Let's make it the expensive and the luxury. If we throttle the expensive and the luxury back so much that it doesn't even produce one every 13 minutes, we've actually throttled the production of the expensive cars down and increased the less expensive cars, so that they're the ones going into the market more readily. So, and we'll also save money because we'll move one of these across, which means we only have to buy two. And therefore, the construction of this great enterprise is going to be a lot better. Now, the reality is we could literally throttle it here by just removing one of these. Now, you're looking at 14 minutes. So, yeah, if we just take one of these out, we will have effectively throttled it. But these are, now we should actually, just to make sure we're going to do this the right way, the fit accessories is 73,000 and one paint is 44. So 44 and a fit body. Oh, okay. Well, that solves that problem, doesn't it? If we take one each of these out, we save ourselves far more money than just removing one fit accessories. So that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing we need to do to make sure that this works properly is remove this. We won't have to turn this off. We'll simply just remove this and it'll take it out of the loop. So now we will start the game going. Of course, that was, I just did a bad there as well, didn't I? Yes, because now what I need to do is remove that. Like that. Okay, so we have just isolated these two and we're going to move them down and put them in here. So in actual fact, just while that's going on, let's go to the blueprints. I'm not going to buy the blueprints, but I do want to use them. We're going to put 3 fit body in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. We even have a little bit more space. So cool. We are going to put 3 paint in. We are going to put 2 fit engine. Science is on our side for this one. Fit engine. Right. 2 fit accessories, which are there actually, as it turns out. 2 fit accessories. And of course, these fit accessories we're not going to expand. Now, here we have a possible issue, because when we start expanding our line, it's going to run all the way out there. I think that's what I want to do with it, run it all the way out there. And then we'll move these guys into this one and run this one all the way out there. But so what I'm actually doing here, quite interestingly, and not what I did in the last episode, categorically and for sure, is I'm keeping the factory running while I'm making the changes, so that even though we're spending money, we're still making money at the same time, and we don't have the downtime. Air conditioning, they're so far ahead of me, it's ridiculous. Anyway, that's not the point. Okay, so let's continue. This guy is free now, so we're going to move him out. Put him there. Fit paint. What? No. Don't do that. Okay, now, sorry. Fit body. We're still putting down foot bodies. And we might as well put chassis assembly down while we're here. I don't know why it does that. I think it's trying to be helpful, but it's kind of irritating that it does that. Okay, so I think we need to turn those off for a minute so we can see what we're doing. We're going to run in a conveyor, like so. Why didn't you do that? What? Production schedule. No, there shouldn't be a production schedule because we haven't made one yet. Rude. Okay, up here, across there, down there, through there, through there, through there. Research complete. Air conditioning. Huzzah. Okay, hold it. We don't have any more research done. Now, I think I would like to look at getting a car design done. I don't know if it's too early in the game for that, but let's just have a look for a minute and see. It's in processes, and it is in administration, because marketing is also very helpful. 2,600. I'm sure it was in here. Wasn't it? Am I not seeing it? Improved efficiency? No. Maintenance department, well, they're useful. Admin. Quality assurance, export, rework, research centres. Oh no, body design. I feel like we should be doing this. I really do. But I think it may be too early in the game. So I'm going to go for a heater. Post air conditioning, I'm going to go for a heater. And then I'm going to go and do I've lost it again. Administration, because it's very expensive. Actually, you know what? No. What I will do, now, what have we got here? We've got air conditioning, we've got a heater. Now we need to improve something in the factory. And I think there's something in the factory we can improve. Would be our efficiency. And I think what we could do simply is get faster conveyors, faster overhead conveyors, because I think that is going to be helpful to us. Right, so now, right, we're going to move this paint slot because there is now nobody in there to here. I wish it would stop doing that. And then we're going to buy to paint, which we can do even more simply by doing that. We do conveyor work. Conveyor work, love conveyor work. It's quite soothing, actually. A little bit of conveyor work to there and to there. Fit engine, I think we could do. And more conveyor work. Now, this is where the untapped skill of it all comes in, because here we're going to build backwards and then switch over. So what we're going to put in there is an export facility, like so, a quality check. Now we're going to give the quality check quite a bit of room on this one, because we are expecting a rework station on here. Then we're going to do fit electronics in its broken, oh, not fit accessories, I lied, fit electronics. I thought we opened up fit electronics. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't. In-car music. In-car music. You know what? First of all, we need the move you, because you've got in-car music. So I'm going to put you out a little bit, like so. And then I'm going to buy a fit electronics and put you in there, like so. Ah, see, and you don't have in-car music. Well, we're going to be selling a few things without in-car music. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to pause now, because now that would mean we're losing money. Are you budget? Sedan budget. Yep. What are you? Sedan budget. Okay. What are you? Sedan budget. Okay, so at this point, what I'm going to do is pause you and pause you. Actually, no, I'll let you finish. And as soon as you've finished, I'm going to pause you. Almost done. One more section. There he goes. And pause. Okay, so we're paused and 3 cars are going out. And now we can pause the game. Okay, so you sit there. Now we're going to do the fit accessories, and we can put everything in except fit aircon. So we need to have a look at this carefully, mathematically even. We are looking at 14 minutes and 36 seconds. So fortunately I have on standby the famous calculator. So we're just going to add up. We're going to make a note of this first. 1436. 1436. So we've got we'd better do this in seconds, I suppose. 3 minutes and 186 seconds. 186. 180 and 30 is 210. 210 and 180. 4 minutes, 240. Fit aircon's 2 minutes, but that doesn't count just yet. And then 1 minute, which is 60. So 14, so let's add this up, shall we? So 14 times 60 equals, plus 36 equals 876 there. So on the other side, we've got 186 plus 210 plus 180 plus 240 plus 60. 876, which is very good. So we're going to need 2 rows, but each row, there are some bottlenecks in there. It looks like, well, actually, no, that's not true. If the whole stack of them all together take 13, that should be fine. That's my theory anyway. And I'm going to go with my theory, because who doesn't like to hold a good theory? So by the time they all get to the end of the 2 runs, it should balance out, he said. So let's go to slots and blueprints. And we know that the last one is the fit dashboard. So let's go now. How are we going to do this? Let's see what happens if we keep this in the line. We end up not heading in the right direction. So we possibly need to do this. Fit dashboard. That seems reasonable, because we're running 2. Yes, we're running 2 side by side. So we're going to put 2 aircon in. And of course the aircon won't come till later. Then we're going to do 2 fit windscreens. Two fit seats. And now we don't need these. Fit seats, fit horn, and notice that we're leaving enough room so that if we want to fiddle around and move things around a bit later on, we're not already completely up against each other with no room to move. So we've got the 2 runs. We come down to a single fit electronics. Now, here's some more money saving tips. We're going to turn off slots for a minute, and we're going to move this fit accessory, or these 2 fit accessories down here. And I don't know why it does that, but it's getting a bit irritating. It's going to do it again, I'm not sure. The fit accessories goes there. Oh, sorry, there. Yes. Right, now what we could do, can we remove those blueprints? No. Blueprints. How do you remove blueprints? Delete. Oh, well that was, yeah, okay. Fit accessories. Well, that wasn't very good of me. Okay. Fit accessories. That's better. Okay. Okay, so just to conclude this, so this one can go back to having 3 in it at a later date. Do we run you all the way up to the aircon? run you all the way up to fit aircon. How are we doing? 1.3 million. The Chief Operating Officer seems to be a fairly busy lad, because he keeps liking to send me messages. Well, I guess he's got to have something to do in his spare time. Now, so it turns out I'll probably do this, I would think, and then I'm tempted to go up a little bit to there, just to give ourselves some room. Just to give ourselves some room. Okay. So this is going to be budget down here. This is going to be everything else up here. Budget and mid-range are down in the south. Expensive and luxury are up here. Can't buy you because you don't exist yet, that's why. And I've got fit dashboard there. Really? I do? No. Blueprints. Aircon. Aircon. Well, I didn't want to buy it before, and I've got you in there anyway. Okay, so if I turn off blueprints and go to slots, we should be pretty ready to go. So, having done that, and this still working, we need to pause you because I haven't set up all the conveyors yet, which is something we are going to need to do. Otherwise, nothing's going to work. And I feel like we should actually just do this and have everybody on the same page. Now these guys down here, we're going to need a resource importer. And I think I'm going to go... Actually, I'm going to try and do this without getting a second resource importer. It seems like a good idea. Where's... Does the fit body not have... Hang on, what? Better. Yeah, I can't see anything. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Right, let's try that again. Sure. It's a bit tricky managing these if you don't actually use them. Did we do that? Yes, we did that. Okay. Do we have resources everywhere? No route to stock. There is, because I just made one. Rah, 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 rah. I think we're going to come up from here. I think I am going to use another resource importer, because otherwise we're going to have too long a run and we're not going to get what we need to where we need it in time. Okay. Okay. And you're not connected. Why not? Because that's why. I think it was shift, control, shift I think it is. I think that is not right. Okay, that's right. Okay. That looks promising. Okay. Wow, this, hang on. Pause. We need to come down and have a look at you in particular, because you need to be producing only one type of vehicle, the sedan budget, and you're going to produce one every 13 minutes. On the other hand, these guys up here should not be producing the sedan budget at all. The mid-range, or the mid-range, the expensive and the luxe. Actually, that's going to make a lot of them. I'm going to add not the luxe, no, stop that. So the fit aircon's done. Hang on, let's stop for a second. We want the mid-range. Yeah, and we're going to have two mid-range. So actually we're going to have three mid-range. No, two mid-range, 25%. Production as a percentage of all vehicles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yeah, because we left budget out. Yeah, okay, I think. Is that right? Total hourly production. Yeah, okay. So the mid-range, the expensive and the luxe up there. And down here, did I put an importer in there? Did now. That's going to make things a bit different, isn't it? Oh gosh, and I've spent a ton of money again, which maybe I should not have done. Okay, let's carry on for a minute and see where we end up. We end up waiting for resources. Why aren't you? Oh, it came in there. Goose. Why aren't the resources coming in? Why are not resources coming in? Do I need to turn you on before you deliver resources? Oh, here they come. So what's your schedule again? Just double check this. sedan budget quality. Total production $4.55 an hour. Okay, and we have throttled this down a great deal. Okay. Well, we're going to be losing money for a little while, as you can see. But surprisingly, we've lost less money than I thought we would have. So that's rather interesting. So let's put the speed up, because I'm really keen to see how this goes now that we've done it. And very keen to see if we can make some money back on what we're doing. The other thing we could do is we could go ahead and put the aircon in, but I'm tempted not to do that at the minute. I want to see budget cars get into the showroom and see if they sell. Certainly the luxuries are not selling particularly well. So maybe what we need to do is just do a little bit of adjustment on that schedule. So how about we go 3, 2, and then 1, and see how that works out for us. A message from the Chief Operating Officer. We have more than an hour's production. Yes, we've got 10 cars in there. It'd be nice if we could sell them though. But we are waiting to get through our production slots up here. The budget is doing well in terms of its production, but the other 3 models are in fact having a lot of bottlenecks. And from the look of it, we could have saved putting in the second run until we'd actually put the first 2 slots that we took out back in there. Didn't think that through very well. So, lesson for the future. Still very keen to see the budget car come through. $732. Yes, not losing money anymore. Okay. And here comes our first budget car. Budget. We have 2 budgets in there waiting to be sold. Where are the budgets? Budgets. Budgets are selling. 2 sedan budgets. Okay, looks like they're moving. The luxuries are not selling. But, okay, let's... Ooh, what's this? We've now got the heater. New upgrade, fit dashboard and 1 other. So hold that thought for a minute. Let's put the heater in the luxury car. Where do you fit heater? Fit seats, fit windscreen, fit dashboard. Maybe it's in dashboard. Buy the heater. So we now have the heater. Actually, let's buy it in both. And I think we're just going to add that to the luxury car at the moment. The heater in the luxury car, and the sedan, actually expensive. And now I think we should put aircon in. Let's put aircon in. And we're going to add aircon only to the luxury car. Okay. And let's keep going. I just want to keep this going so I can see. Okay, the budget we have 2. The mid-range we have none. The expensive 2 and the luxury 7. Well, we're not selling the luxuries. So you're expensive with an uninstalled feature. So let's go up here. Uninstalled features, I'm going to put the discount up to 40% and just shuffle them off. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We spent a ton of money, but we've reworked our factory floor, and actually we're looking like we're making money, even though it's not showing up here. So let's give it till the 5th hour. Let's go up to speed 3. I know we're 40 minutes in, but I really want to just bed this down and, oh, the excitement of it all. Message from the Chief Operating Officer. Let's slow down a second, just go and check that out. No, still not turning the corner on money. But number of cars in showroom down. Luxury is dropping, sedan expensive is dropping, budget is 1. I think we've got a new loan available. I think we're on a roll. That's it, that's 5 hours. Starting on the upward turn, which is a good place to finish our episode. Now, no route to stockpile. What? Oh. We just fix this up before we go, because I don't want that to be there when we come back in the next episode. Actually, that was a lot of rubbish, wasn't it? Hang on. Let's fix that up, shall we? Because that's just horrible. Okay, and you go that way. And you certainly don't need that or that or that. Why did it take all of that out? I don't know why. I don't know quite how that works, but it does seem to do that a fair bit. Okay, I just want to make sure that's connected now. Yep. Okay, good. So I'm actually pretty chuffed with this. We've got a budget production line down here, and up here we have a mid-range, an expensive, and a luxury item production. Now the next thing I think we need to be looking at after we've done some more features is to get another body type and manufacture perhaps just initially a budget version of it. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call the episode a wrap. With great thanks to you for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed the episode, and I will look forward to seeing you in the gig channel again sometime soon. Until then, stay well, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.